Hello students. In this video I will discuss about the losses in optical fiber. So let's start this lecture. So we are discussing about the losses in optical fiber. So in the last class, as we discussed, there are negligible loss. Very small losses occur in optical fiber, but yes, there are certain losses which occur. One is the attenuation loss. That is because of the loss of intensity of a light signal. The signal at the input, intensity of a light signal at the input is not same as a signal at the output. So there is some loss of energy, loss of attenuation or loss of power when light is propagating through optical fiber. And the reason of that attenuation loss is maybe due to absorption of a material the optical fiber is made of, or due to, that is called absorption loss, or maybe due to bending of optical fiber, or maybe scattering of light. So these are the causes of attenuation. So see one by one what is this. And the second type of loss which occurs is called dispersion loss. That is broadening of a pulse width when a light waves propagate through optical fiber. So first see what is the losses we are discussing about, losses in optical fiber. So first loss is attenuation loss. Attenuation loss. This attenuation loss, see, loss of intensity or the power of a signal which is traveling. If this is the optical fiber, see, this is the optical fiber signal. Light signal has certain intensity of a light, and we are sending a signal and getting the output or light output signal at the output. So power at the input is not same as the power at the output. Means amplitude of a signal will reduce, or output power is less than input power. So the intensity of a light will be less. Means there is some losses in the optical fiber. So that is called attenuation loss, or the loss of in intensity of a light. Okay? That is due to, see, first causes of attenuation. Causes of attenuation loss. First is absorption loss. See, when the light propagates, this is our optical fiber. So when the light signal is traveling through optical fiber, the material which is made of that absorbs some amount of light, means there is some loss of energy, that is called absorption loss, right? And the second is maybe due to scattering of a light. Scattering is called as scattering loss. First is called absorption loss, second is called scattering loss. And that scattering is when the light is traveling, the small particles, when light will interact with a particle of same diameter as the wavelength of a light, then the light will get scattered from its path. So there will be some loss of energy due to scattering. And the third is due to bending. That is called bending loss. See, bending loss further are of two types: microscopic bending and macroscopic bending. This is microscopic bending, and another loss is due to macroscopic bending. See, bending of a loss. Bending loss, what is bending loss? When the light is traveling, maybe optical fiber is bent so large that total internal reflection could not take place. Suppose the light is traveling like this, and at this point a total internal reflection should take place, but it will not take because of the extra bending, or the bending of the optical fiber is too much. So total internal reflection will not take place, because the condition is that angle of incident that must be greater than critical angle. If this angle is less than critical angle, then total internal reflection will not take place. Light will emerge out of this signal, out of the core, means there will be some loss of signal or loss of, and this is called macroscopic bending. Another is called microscopic bending, that occurs during the manufacturing of optical fibers. See, it when the optical fibers, we assume that surface is purely smooth, but actually due to this is due to the construction error, right? The surface is not smooth, so when the light will interact, it may go outside as well. Not 100% light will be reflected back. This is due to manufacturing defect, and this is called microscopic bending, because it is not possible to see the surface of optical fiber from the naked eyes. We will assume that this is purely smooth and the light will be 100% reflected, but this is not so, right? So there are two types of losses. One is called macroscopic bending and another is called microscopic bending. So these are the causes of attenuation loss, and the attenuation loss is given by the formula attenuation loss. See, it is expressed in dB per kilometer. That is expressed as 10 by L log output power by input power. This is called attenuation. So this is the formula for to calculate the attenuation loss, and it is unit is dB per kilometer. So this is the one type of loss. Second, we will discuss another type of loss. So now we will discussing a dispersion loss. See, what is dispersion loss? Dispersion loss. See, when a light propagates or the light travels through optical fiber, the broadening of a pulse or the light signal take place, due to which it will overlap. As the light signal is or the pulse is traveling through optical fiber, broadening of a pulse width will take place, due to which if it is the pulse is broadening, then there is a possibility that it will overlap with its consecutive pulse, right? So this signal is lost. So this power, the portion which is get lost at the output. So when we are sending a signal, there is a limited, that what is the maximum frequency of a signal we can pass, or it limits the bandwidth of optical fiber. So bandwidth of optical fiber is limited because of dispersion loss, or when the light signal passes through optical fiber, broadening of a pulse will take place, due to it overlaps with the consecutive pulses. So it limits the maximum number of pulses that can be transmitted from the optical fiber. So dispersion loss is due to broadening of a pulse. Second, it is due to broadening of pulse width. So it is due to broadening of pulse width. So it limits the dispersion loss, limits the maximum. It limits the maximum rate of pulses that can be transmitted from optical fiber, right? Next, so that is, in short, it is, if it is limiting the number of pulses or it is limiting the bandwidth. So maximum rate of signal that can be transmitted. So it limits the bandwidth of optical fiber. So bandwidth is not infinite due to dispersion loss. Now dispersion loss further are of two types. One is called intermodal dispersion loss, and other is intramodal dispersion loss. If you see the dispersion loss formula, that is given by N1 by N2, N1 minus N2 divided by C. This is the dispersion loss. This is generally expressed as nanosecond per meter or kilometer, where N1 is what is N1? This is dispersion loss per meter or per kilometer. This is the length of optical fiber. So N1 is what is N1? Refractive index of core. N2 is the refractive index of cladding. So N1 minus N2, where C is the speed of light, that is equal to 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. So its unit is nanosecond per meter. If the length is expressed in meter, if its length is expressed in kilometer, then it is given as nanosecond per kilometer. So unit is generally expressed in nanosecond per meter or per kilometer. So this is the dispersion loss. There is some spell error. One is here, that is dispersion. So it is written as DISPERSION, dispersion. And here the second type of dispersion loss is intramodal dispersion. So this is A. This is intramodal dispersion loss.